Welcome! Hello, everybody. Are we live? We should be live. Let's just make sure before we continue with the stream. Right, let's check YouTube. Yup. I'm live there, and let's check Twitch. Holy jump scare? Someone didn't close tabs again. But yes, welcome to the stream. We are back on Genshin, as promised. So yeah, today's plan is rather simple, and I'd rather like to keep it simple considering it's almost 4 in the morning and I plan to go to sleep in like 3 hours. So, as you might be able to tell, today, where I am, and the team setup, part of the plan is to get Sandrone, right? Yesterday, last night, on Sandrone, we got Himiko Nova. It was absolute cinema. Now it's time to get Sandrone on the last day. Right? This is the last day I can get her. And as you can see, I'm a bit short on Primo Gems. But I am on 70-something pity. Let me just double check. Okay, went past. Yeah, I'm on 73 pity. So this is 74. Let's just set this one. Alright, great. We're 1 pull away, we're more precisely 40 Primo Gems away from Soft Pity, and in fact we can just get Soft Pity by just finishing our daily. So let's actually do that first. Let's take a detour first. And then we're gonna go do the event, and then afterwards, it seems like it's a shooter event, so I'm assuming this is just like a warm-up for Snezhnaya. And then we should have a bunch of polls, and if I don't get Sandrone from those, I'll just use a bit of Star Glitter, and it's no biggie. But, let's see. What's a commission I can do? Which one's the easiest to get to? This one, probably. No, this one. Wait, no, that's on a hill. Okay, you know what? Let's just try this one. Why the hell not? It's not a FPS event? Or a TPS event? That's crazy. It sure looks like one from the menu. I'll see it's fun. Alright, I'll find out myself, I guess. Also, as you can see, I was pre-farming Sandrone's boss right before stream, so let's cancel the navigation there. I pre-farmed... For the longest time, I was actually considering whether or not I should just go for a Columbina Con instead. So I actually haven't pre-farmed that much for Sandrone, but I did just pre-farm barely enough boss materials to level her up to 80. So, yeah. Believe it's this way. Yes, no, yes, yes. Alright, right over here. Can't wait to go to another city next patch that I have to navigate through. Because, yeah. Okay, Nasha Town is so chaotically structured that it took me like several patches to learn how to navigate through it. Like, in comparison, like, Quarter Fontaine or, like, the stadium is so easy to navigate. Like, actually. I've never done this commission before, so let's see how it goes. Seems pretty easy. I've done a grand total of, like, 5 commissions. In not quite total. No. Okay, that's awfully easy. Can I just glide my way to Catherine? Yes, I can. Right here, right? Yep.
向着星辰，感谢你完成。
Alrighty. And now, after this pull, we're on soft pity. Alright, there's the first segment of the stream done. We're speedrunning today. And also because I'm a bit tired, and I'd rather this be a short stream. So, final long-range sightlines. Warriors from across Teyvat continue to exchange techniques and refine their tactics together. Recently, skilled shooters from the Knights of Favonius, Fontaine's Maison Gardiennage, and Natlan's Flower Feather Clan assembled at Luminous Harbor for a distinctive joint exercise. Sightlines and camera tricks. Captain Chevreuse. Oh, Chevreuse is here. A special training ground has been set up in the southern section of Luminous Harbor in Fontaine. We're going to Luminous Harbor, which is not a thing that occurs often, right? Not many quests go through here. Okay, there's a lot of people here. Is that Chaska? I think that's Chaska. Oh, I have to voice all of them. Oh no. Oh, I had to voice these guys at 4 in the morning, right after eating food? Oh, it's so cooked. Also, W rifles. Oh dear. Okay, I think right after, I spent so much time setting up for the stream that I think it's been like a full 40 minutes since I last had food. So, okay, my vocal cords should be ready. Okay, what voice do I give Chevreuse? Okay, I'm not prepared to do voices for all... Okay, whatever. Terminal ballistics are impeccable, and the dispersion is close to the ideal. As wide as possible, no. According to our assessment models here at Maison Gardiennage's Weapon Bureau, your weapon is very much a cannon. It's just a shame that we need at least 2 teams worth of manpower to deploy your musket in the field. It's too complicated to use. Thank you for your approval, Officer Chevreuse. Actually, I don't think the high barrier to entry is a bad thing. Before I had the Soul Sniper Ritual Staff custom by Shalonen, we agreed that the stronger the weapon, the stricter its usage standards should be. W. Apart from their difficulty of use, I've even considered placing a moral cognition-based lock on such weapons. That way we can ensure they are wielded by the right people, preventing any immense damage resulting from criminal theft. That's a fair concern, Officer Chaska. Weapon theft that leads to committed crimes is not uncommon here in Fontaine. Oh god, more voices.
Wow, so many old friends. Fontaine's Maison Gardiennage, Nalan's Flower Feather Clan, and a Knight of Favonius.
Oh god, my voice is actually crackling.
What's going on with this little gathering of yours?
Another joint wargame? Bullseye, you caught on to the situation immediately, Traveler. Sometime back, the Special Patrol sent Turena to Liu to take part in a joint wargame. I remember that. That wargame became the catalyst for ever more frequent exchanges between the armed forces of various nations. This time around, it's a routine ballistic wargames between Fontaine and Mondstadt, aimed at sharpening combatants' battlefield planning capabilities on all sides. At this time, thanks to our friends in the Knights of Favonius putting a good word, the warriors of Natlan's Flower Feather Clan has joined the wargame as well. The Flower Feather Clan warriors are skilled at firing while in flight. They've opened the doors to a whole new world for us.
The Knights must have gotten to know the Natlanese warriors during their expeditions then. Paimon should have thought of that sooner. But what's a ballistic wargame, really? Paimon understands every word individually, but when put together it gets a little confusing.
Doesn't shooting just mean firing the gun and being done with it?
Aha! If everyone had unlimited ammunition, you just hold down the trigger and most enemies would be no problem at all. But combat's a long drawn-out process. A shooter can only carry so much ammunition, so every shot needs to land, and to land strategically.
Always remember, grabbing your second musket is faster than reloading your first one. And that's why you use lasers? True.
So the Knights of Favonius have developed a new type of grenade to help shooters sharpen their understanding. The principle behind it is a little complicated, though. As for the specifics, I'll let our friend from the Knights of Favonius walk you through it.
Just get a Gatling gun, the Fatui got some. True.
From incoming, apologies, I was buried in report organizing and hadn't noticed the honorary knight and her little white companion. My greetings to you both.
Oh, Hedvig, I remember you from the 6.3, the 6.4, the Luna 5 event. The Varco event. Yes.
I'm Hedvig, member of the Knights of Favonius' General Affairs Company. I am in charge of recording proceedings for this wargame, and coordinating between the gunsmiths and other allies. Speaking of which, the device for this round has connection to you too. Do you remember the strange Samurai statue that once appeared in Darupa Gorge?
Yeah, vaguely. That was a while ago. He's a very French German. I have very severe issues differentiating between all the European accents.
Yeah, Paimon's a bit fuzzy on it. Hedvig, why don't you give us a short version?
Right then. I'll skip past the old legends and the scattered intel and cut to it. According to the investigation company's findings, that statue was the work of an ancient samurai. The Ladder of Frost, Chodric, has taken a new. I can't do a hype, like a mildly soft voice and a German accent and trying to pronounce Chodric at the same time. That's not a thing I can do. But okay, it's by Chodric. Good to know. The Ladder of Frost Chodric has taken an unused domain and reshaped it into a place to drill his battle formations. The Honorary Knight defeated one of Chodric's lingering shadows back then, which caused the domain to collapse, and the eyes of Ubano that oversaw the formation scattered out into the open. Once the support company had the sample in hand, they spent the better part of a year carefully disassembling and analyzing it. Eventually, they got the technology figured out, combined it with the design principles of the US overhead surveillance devices, and produced a kind of visualizing observation grenade meant for long-range reconnaissance, so a shooter can gather information from a position of safety.
What roundabout journey! Paimon never imagined the little fellow who he wrapped up without much fanfare, would leave behind such a mysterious treasure. The upshot is, in a wargame setting, the observation grenade lets shooters see through the eyes of the round in flight, deepening their grasp of trajectories and obstacles, so that they can practice shooting strategies geared towards different scenarios. It works on quite a few clever little angles. As for us Flowerfeather clan members, our story writers often have difficulty determining the effects of shots we make while riding our Glucosaurs. We're up in the skies, after all, with our targets being far away. These observation grenades can thus help us conduct battlefield damage assessments. That's a term I learned from the Special Patrol, by the by. It's a very concise concept. Sounds pretty neat. At present, the people involved in the wargame has completed everything our two leaders, Chaska and Chevreuse, has designed for them. All that's left is to complete our wargame with an expanded sample. Since you're here, Honorary Knight, would you like to give it a try?
By all means. I did notice during the Fontanelli Film Festival that you're quite a crack shot. I did spy on too. That's perfect. I am personally interested to see how much your marksmanship improved over the years, Traveler. And from the perspective of the wargame, your lack of familiarity with the observation grenades means that you can form an excellent control group for us.
You know, Traveler, it does feel like this grenade thing has a real history with us. Might as well try its effects for ourselves, eh? Should be pretty fun.
Freaking Canadian Paimon. A bit of marksmanship practice is good for me too. Yeah, this will become relevant in like a month.
Holy, an extra skill's an extra skill, right? Never know if you need to run into some sort of bad guy who can only be taken out with a musket or something.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device in which... Great. In any case, I'll prepare the venue and notify all those that we have playing as targets. The rules are simple. Make as few adjustments as possible while defeating your targets efficiently. I should first say that this role was made to be tough. Even the Special Patrol's previous marksmanship instructor, Nguyen, was barely able to pass. I got stunlocked by that name. Usually I think if French would just use the U instead of the H, but like that's not the humor there. But I suspect you'll do just fine. Of course, there's no need to feel pressured. Sometimes shooting is not just about the technique. It's also about inspiration that arrives as light as feathers, and a little luck to send it off on the wind. Don't think of this as a test, but more of it as a relaxing game. Perhaps you'll gain something unexpected from all this, In final long-range sightlines, travelers must fire an observation grenade to hit every target in the drill ground without touching any obstacles. After hitting a target, the observation grenade can be fired again from that target's current position in a new direction, continuing to fly in a straight line. The challenge fails if it hits the obstacle. The farther the observation grenade flies before hitting a target, the higher the score. To get a high score in the drill, plan your trajectory carefully and aim for long-range hits whenever possible. Mark targets, arrange the firing order to help plan the projectile's path. Aim at a target and select the corresponding button to mark it. Select the same button again to unmark it. You can also use the clear all button to remove all current target marks. Alright, we are talking to all the people first, because I've lost out on dialogue before by doing the event first. We meet again. At last, Traveler, how have things been with you lately? I am so sorrowful from the past few streams that I almost said Trailblazer. Thanks for asking. How's it been for you in Fontaine? Honestly, some good and some bad. Let's get the bad out of the way first. As I was crossing some open water on my soul sniper, I drifted a bit too close to the shooting range. The Special Patrol mistook me for an airborne target and let off 2 volleys in my direction. Oh, that's, Luckily, I was moving fast enough that they couldn't lead the shots properly. Not a single round connected, and Captain Cheflez arrived in time to call a halt to things. Oh, talk about rough luck. As long as there were no misunderstandings or friction. Oh, only good things followed after that. I took a few easy turns through the city, taking my time to admire all the exquisite man-made architecture, the elaborate machines and ornaments, and the beautiful intricate clothes. Well, okay, you know what? At least, Chaska, you got lucky. You were not here during the first 3 days of the month. Otherwise, I feel like you would have been arrested. I've been a little worried beforehand. The Court of Fontaine is a fortress walled in by stone. I wonder the limited sightlines might feel oppressive. As it turned out, the experience was just the opposite of life in the Flower Feather clan. Being surrounded by towering buildings gave me somehow a strange and pleasant sense of safety. Once the war game is over, I like to take a couple more turns through the city. First, what's it been like working with the Special Patrol? Well, above expectations, and not just by a little bit. Their discipline is remarkable, although I can already imagine some of the tribal warriors finding them too rigid, too tied up by the rules of vice, really. But after training new recruits whose baseline skills were all over the map, I gradually came to understand. When individuals don't have overwhelming personal strength, cooperation and discipline are the last guarantee of stable combat power. So I've had a thought, though it might not be one I can act on. Bring Captain Chefless back to Notland with me, getting her to throw in with the Flower Feather clan's warriors. The more question would be tricky, naturally. Fontaine's wages and cost of living are both on the higher end, but I find a way to put together an offer she'd be happy with, beyond just Mora. You think the Special Patrol is stronger than the story writers? I figure you consider the Warriors stronger. No, this isn't about stronger or weaker. The point is to make up for what we lack with what they have. I'm proud of the Flappers and Class Warriors, and I never doubted the story writer's ability to take down any monster. But it's precisely because I know and trust them that I'm clear on our weak spots. In every battle, we inevitably take a certain amount of casualties. In the past, we held together as tribes, each warrior doing their part in battle, our coordination looking decent enough on the surface. But when it comes to bringing together the process of responding to losses, training efficiently, and replenishing combat strengths, making warrior teams more resilient, our friends at Fontaine clearly have a wealth of experience worth studying in depth, so we can grow stronger ourselves. I think I see what you mean. Managing teams, designing training programs, giving precise commands. In these areas, Captain Chefres must be one of Fontaine's foremost experts, no? Her professional skills to a warrior pursuing collective strengths are like slab of meat sizzling on the open coals to a starving soul. She really is essential to Fontaine. You could absolutely call her one of its key figures. A shame then. Fontaine certainly won't let her go. Poaching from an ally force isn't exactly something a proper warrior of the tribe should be doing. Just take it as a not-so-appropriate joke on my part. Come to think of it, the Natalines are very disorganized. Their generals or troop divisions, they just unga-bunga at the abyss. Yeah, more or less, yeah. Like, yeah, no, there's no organized command structure now. It's just a brawl. It's just mass chaos. Yeah. Alright, and also with the goodbye dialogue. All good, I'll catch up with you again later. Same as ever then, always run off your feet. Alright, Chevreuse. How's it going, traveler? Making every shot count? Sort of, though I don't exactly use guns. Again, foreshadowing is a narrative device in which, I guess because, like, fighting the abyss isn't war, it's just, like, Tuesday at this point. Yeah, yeah. The say it not one, right? Another skill is another choice you can make. Who knows, you might find yourself in a future situation where your user combat skills are restricted. Foreshadowing is a narrative device in which future events are... When that time comes, the option of using a musket at range will be open to you. Makes sense. Mind if I ask you for advice more often, then? Hardly. There's no need to call it advice. We'd just be sharing our experiences. Tirana described your previous shooting form to me. From where I'm standing, you can well have the potential to become the best shot in Teyvat and even set new long-range records. We're gonna pull up, like, the freaking Turkish guy at the Olympics, if you still remember. Livestream is next Friday? Crazy, yeah. We're on week 4, and yeah, livestream is on the Friday of week 5. Of course, like combat situations, urban settings, and target shooting challenges have their own unique features. Use a musket in your hands a few more times, and I'm sure we'll cover its secrets. How are we getting on with our Natalese friends, by the by? Oh, well then, permit me to be frank. I suspect that if we wanted to recruit Miss Chaska, her base annual salary would come up to 60 million mora. Damn, they both want to poach each other. That's crazy. Sorry, how much? Here I was getting all excited that today I've hit like 10 million mora for the first time ever. And telling me Chaska gets 60 million mora a year. Sorry, how much? Nope, that's the right figure. From the Mizan Guardian Notch's experience, building a piece of weaponry capable of matching her mobility and firepower would be, likely hundreds of billions of more in budget. Several thousand engineers spread across multiple institutions, and over a decade of technical breakthroughs, R&D, and testing. And they still might not succeed. Shalom the goat, can I just say? 28K per hour was 40-hour work week. That's crazy. But yeah, can I just say, Shallonen is apparently worth billions of mora for the Not-Lanese budget. That's wild. If we can step aside, I know we got a better freaking military-industrial complex. That's wild. It's not at all hyperbole to call her and her whole sniper a Moraval that flies. When I watch her engaging targets, I find myself automatically converting each shot she takes into the cost of an equivalent musket round and cannon round. From a cost-effectiveness standpoint, putting her on payroll on the salary means the offer will be a steal. The figures are favorable enough to leave even the most cynical merchants in awe. It seems like it's gone well beyond a question of moral. She's got her duties as a flower for the clan, you know? I understand she's also a holder of a Not-Lanese Asian name. That makes her one of the most important figures across all of Not-Lan. Which is why I can only express this wish to you. I will think of other approaches, borrowing Miss Chaska's strengths whenever possible, so the Special Patrol's capability can develop in a more well-rounded direction. Shallonen single-handedly carrying the entire Not-Lanese tech tree. Yup. That's just correct. Got any topics that aren't about work? Good question. I think Miss Chaska would be well suited to starring in a crime film, and absolutely in the leading role. A paranormal venture with a thriller edge to it would also be fitting. Investigating ruins, unearthing ancient powers, working around mysterious factions. Next time I see Director Xavier, I'll mention the idea to him in passing. Alright, next, Fall Finale Festival. Star Chaska as a protagonist. Leading lady. Absolute cinema. Peak cinema. Chaska versus Adet. Good one. Let me go look around some more. Don't be impatient. Feel out the working of a musket carefully. Observe the tracer trajectories and the hit confirmation signals. That flash of inspiration will find you sooner or later. We have... Oh! This is Angian. Angian? I don't know. And Rena. Really, it's not going to play another round, instructor. I've already got my best score on the board, you saw. I'd be getting a bit too old for... Okay, do Melodies actually get old? Yeah, no, it's just French pronunciation and it's cooked. You saw I'm getting a bit too old for this. Up against this fancy new war game, the most I can do is scrape by with a passing grade. But the passing grade is 60% of Captain Chevre's score. Outside of you, everybody else flunked. So where's the too old coming from? Keep listening. If you don't shoot now, I will never see you holding a musket again. I didn't feel it coming on. How did time go by so quickly? I can't do a fake cry. I can only like sniffle when I like actually cry. What are you crying for, kiddo? I'm just retiring. It's not like we'll never see each other again. You want to see me? Easy enough. Pick a place. Treat me to dinner once a week. Throw sucks? That's frick you. The rage rate is different from making me sad. Yes. Not just a butter toraga. You can also pick up the Order de Bar for all I care. But, maybe not every week. How about, once a month? Whatever you arrange, I can take. But seriously though, from now on, all the new recruits we got are yours. Keep a good eye on Marine and Roxanne. Make sure they don't lose themselves in the work. And don't let the recruits come out try to fray you well back in the day. The moment any of them slacks off, get them a swift kick in the rear. I will. A swift kick in the rear. Good. My sisters are coming without a not one for vacation. I might be out of Fontaine for a couple of months. And when I'm back from my vacation, I'll be coming to inspect the results. I won't let you down, Instructor. I really hope no French or Quebecois or like anyone that actually spoke French watched me do that French accent. My French accent. Oh, Cook is here as well. Yo! Broski came here all the way from Dorman Port. What's up? Honorary Knight. Cock the Gunsmith greets you. May your range estimates be precise, your ballistics ideal. And you are? I'm a member of this war company. Normally stationed at Dorman Port. This time I've been sent over to maintain the equipment used in the war game. Before muskets were in shooter bulk, I worked quite a bit with the cavalry company's bow and crossbow shooters, in addition to the range company. So you could call me an old friend of Horgen and Hedvig. And this time, the moment word came down from the joint war game, Hedvig went and named me directly to lead the gunsmiths team. Suits me just fine. Gives me a chance to finally get a feel for the new Fontanian muskets. Isn't it crazy that the size of the canopy is only slightly above sea level? It's not really just like one flood. Oh yeah, it is just one flood away from getting cooked. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's just a huge basin. Yeah, wild. About the other workings of the observation grenade, let me guess, you're also going to ask, how does it change direction? Ha! The principle is actually that complicated. The grenade body uses low-energy smokeless powder, so its speed isn't anything dramatic. Pair that with adhesive devices around the observation mechanism, and on impact it sticks to the target. Then the side-mounted tracer at the rear ignites, sending out a hit confirmation signal. The remaining space in the warhead is packed with directional charges. Once it's been remotely guided to point at the next target, igniting those propellants sends it flying onward. And so in a war game, the observation grenade can perform a limited amount of redirections. Which fits the war game scene perfectly. With a finite number of shots, activate the most flawless trajectory. It's literally called the Basin of Unnumbered Flames. I mean, yes, I see that, but like, let's be honest, how many people remember these regions by their names instead of Stadium, Children of Echoes, Silence of the Canopy, People of the Springs, Collective Plenty, and I guess here, still people actually do remember Atacplan, but like, Master Nightwind or Flower Feather Clan. Like, that's what people call these regions. Nobody says Tezcatepec Tongo range. Like, that's, no one's saying that. Right, like, I don't remember that this place is called the Basin of Number Flame, I just know this is a stadium region. I'll come back to chat with you in a bit. Understood, I'll be here, stand by anytime. Jump in the tribe's Aztec names. I should, hopefully, I remember at least one. I definitely seen all of them. I just, okay, you were asking me this at 4:30 in the morning. Like, have you no conscience? Making me suddenly freaking try to remember the name of all these tribes in Nawa. At 4 in the morning, while I'm locked in on doing an event. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mestali is, People's Springs, I think. Talokan is the Flower Feather Clan. I think the Natsukayan is the... Is Children of Echoes? Is Okay, the last 3 is what's cooked. I think this is Tetiokan, the Collector of Plenty, but I could be wrong. Other than the last 2, I just don't know, but if I have to guess, Wislan and Mictlan. That sounds wrong, but like it probably got it the other way around. But like, yeah, that's in decreasing order of confidence. Mestli, Tlalocan, Nanaskayan. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So and then Tetiokan, and then these 2 I probably got the wrong way around. Yeah. But I know what Mestli is because it's somewhere in Molani's kit somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Talokan, I don't know, I just remember it because it's easy, I just remember from somewhere. Shrug. Nanatsukayan, because again, I could have sworn it was mentioned somewhere, but I just don't remember where, but like... And then the last 3... Tetiokan, again, I saw somewhere, but I don't remember where exactly I saw it. And then, other than the wiki, I've seen it somewhere other than the wiki. And then the last 2, I just don't remember. So like, yeah. All right, Edvig, let's talk.
Frankly, I never expected the honorary knight to come and join this war game as well. The setup here is quite the production.
Friend, what other work do you do?
Designated scapegoat. Joking. Truth is... it's all classical clerical work. Whatever comes up, I am the one running negotiations between the knights, the Palais Mammonia, and the Datanese warriors. It cuts down on the friction cost of having too many people going back and forth. Procedural matters during cooperation also falls to me to handle, and I manage the overall travel and expenses budget for the exchange team. That sounds rough. Well, here we are meeting, aren't we? And then there's the legendary marksman, Captain Chevreuse of the Special Patrol, known to put rounds within 1 arc-minute dispersion at 1,000 paces. And then there's the not evaluable by normal standards Saurian Rider Chaska, and her marksmanship is absurdly precise. It's like she has a stabilizer mechanism built into her hands. No matter how messy or exhausting the work gets, I'm coming out way ahead. They could pay me a negative salary, and it will still be worth it. Plus, I've been finding the musket suits me rather well. After my injury, I'd given up hope of fighting with a sword again. As it turned out, in the war game I borrowed Cock's musket and a few goes at the scenarios, the results were pretty respectable. Maybe I'll be able to return to the front lines with this weapon someday.
Now name all 6 Darshans. Amorta, Spatamad, Kasharvar, Ritaoist. I can't remember the other 2 off the top of my head. Like Kasharwar, Ritaoist, Spontamad, Amorta. Yeah, I can't remember the other 2. The crowd doesn't seem all that big, though. By the standards of early technical exchange meetings, this is a serious turnout. It's a mixed deployment from range support and general affairs companies. And if our good vice captain of the fifth company hasn't begged off some peculiar excuse, the knight's presence alone would be enough to wipe out a sizable monster outfit. To say nothing of the fountain captain of the Nautilus soaring riders we got here as well. Treasure Impossible, name all the Liu Qixing. Do we even know who all the Liu Qixing are? Right? Like, I don't think we do. Alright, don't let me keep you, I'll be off. You're the busy one. Being so polite to me, I am flattered. Not a person, but Wiki does list 7 positions. Yeah, no, I'm not trying that. Okay, assault the unsteady stronghold. The training ground consists mainly of ruined walls and rubble. Stone pillars obstruct the targets, so be mindful of your firing angles. In this exact scenario, the enemy has occupied the ruins and it is time to turn them into a temporary stronghold. Your force are to pursue them inside and eliminate all targets. Well, yeah, I know Tianquan and Yuhang, yes. I know who Ningguan and Kexing is. Thank you very much. There's also that, like, old guy I don't remember the name of at this moment. Again, you're quizzing me at 4 in the morning. It's not fair. Yeah, Tianshu is, yeah. That's, yeah, not the young one in the other game. That's been cooked now. Okay, bam. Oh, okay, fine. Okay. There's one there. Okay, so let's try... Can't mark that guy, can I? Well, why are you telling me I can't mark everyone if I can't mark this guy? I am... Okay, I'm slightly pissed off. Also, I mean, this is technically first-person shooters. The snipe? Am I cooked here? No, we're not. Okay, I was worried that Pillar's gonna block me, but it doesn't, so... 162, pretty good. Drew a freaking star. I'll take it. New clash at the old theater. Okay, we're now in the Southern Winds Temple. A training ground modeled after the ruins of an amphitheater, offering relatively open sightlines. In this exercise scenario, 2 hostile forces investigating the ruins cross paths here, and combat's about to break out. Okay. We have a moving target. That's good to know. Okay, that guy is gonna be number 1. Can that guy shoot this guy? I really doubt it. We'll mark you as number 2. I really bet that you can shoot that guy from there. And that's a clear shot, so that's 4. Does that work? 4, but then these are really close distance shots, and does this work at all? Well, let's give it a shot then, I guess. No pun intended. It's already 6:30 and the sun hasn't even gone down. Is this a equatorial joke that I'm too far north to comprehend? I guess shoot that. Okay, let's try a different route. I know these guys are just all cosplaying to be Snitch Nyan. Ah, fuck. That hit the freaking wall? Okay, I missed that. I need to go back to aim labs. I need to freaking go back to aim labs. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Alright, just chill, just chill. Just wait for the timing. Be patient, be patient. Patience is a virtue. I can snipe that guy, but that's not a good angle. So let's wait for this guy to walk back. I could have sworn that was a clear shot. Okay, finally. That's what I get for trying to go for high difficulty shots, I guess. Okay, can the last two see each other? I presume so. I can't hit that guy, so my only thing I do is do this. Alright. Mountain Standoff. A mountainous training ground with uneven terrain. This complex elevation changes present a new challenge when planning the shot trajectories. With enough mastery, that challenge can be turned into the advantage that vexes the enemy, allowing a small force of elite troops to delay enemy force many times the size. What's the freaking hoops for? One-time ideal trajectory rings appear in the program. Pass the observation grenades through them and hit your target to earn a large number of points. Multiple firing positions are available in the drill ground. Follow the arrow indicators and move between them. Get a full view of the area and plan the most efficient firing strategy. Okay. That goes there, that goes there, that goes... Where does that go? Okay, that goes... So, we need to... How does that work? There's no enemy that way, so... I guess we mark that guy as number 1 and try to get this guy on number 2, and we get this guy on number 3, and we... That doesn't work, does it? Okay, you have to be number 1 then, and you're gonna have to be number 2. And hopefully can number 3 you, and number 4 that. And then number 5 and number 6. That's a dream. Oh, that's not facing the way I thought it was. Oh. Okay. This is a bad position? This might be a bad position. Nope, this isn't. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay. Breakthrough at the Valley Pass. Valleys are classic examples of terrain that is easy to defend and difficult to attack. True. Even in an age where long-range weapons are widespread, conducting an effective operation to seize such passes with minimal losses remains one of the most important training subjects for forces of all sides. Okay, I see a shield. That's not going to be cringe at all. Step 1, retreat all your troops. Some targets deploy shields that can block the observation grenade, making the shot ineffective. Plan your trajectory carefully and aim around the shield to hit the target. Step 2, activate with zeal approachly. Okay, that I believe that is what we call a war crime. Whoops. Mark you. Mark you. You, and we go for a long snipe. Like, all the way over there. We're missing one? Where are we missing? Sure, I guess. Bam. Okay. Can I lower my sense? Yeah, okay, that's why my sense was way too high. There we go. Haven't played FPS in years, but I can tell that sense was off. Okay, can we walk further away, please? I want to farm some extra points. Thank you. W crosshair placement? Very nice. Retake the strong point. Oh, that is Chodrix's arena. An exercise based on a worst-case scenario. A camp anchoring or battle line has been captured by enemy forces. You must regroup for offensive to retake the entire area. Barracks at varying distances, towering watchtowers, and roving patrols have all become factors that you must carefully analyze. Okay. We got 4 hoops. How does that work? Oh, you run between them. Oh, okay. Let's switch and see if this is a bit better of a shooting. Okay. Mark off you. Okay. And then, I don't know, that. How's this gonna work? The longest pass problem is NP hard. Interesting. I think that might have been talked about in my computer science classes, but I'll be so thorough with you, I did not pay attention to that chapter. So... And I did not retain the information, so, yeah. Try trick shot here. Trick shot! W student. Okay. There we go. Now we go after... Okay, that guy can go last. We snipe you. Snipe off you. Then we wait for you to run back across. Yes. Run. Keep running. Oh, this is about as worst. Okay, that's just about the worst position I could have. Okay, whatever. Let's restart. I know how to do this. I don't know how to undo. Alright, let's remark the guy that runs there. So you have to be 1. And then you have to be 2. You have to be 3. You have to be 4. You have to be 5. And you have to be 6. So undo on the last shot on tap. Where does it say that? Where does it say this? Okay, I guess I haven't shot yet. Okay, let's wait for this guy to run over. Where does it say that? Where does it say? Oh, on the top. Why does it split down on the top? Where all I'm paying attention is here and here. This is horrible. This is horrible setup, no? Like, how am I supposed to see this up here? Like, my eyes is all the way down here. Oh my god. Come on, run back over. Alright, that's a better spot. Bam. Alright, awesome. $56.60. Hunts through the Shadow Town. Why are we gunning in Poisson? An exercise scenario seemed around a desperate situation where forces have suffered heavy losses and scattered completely. With only small detachments remaining, you must operate at night, sow chaos in an enemy-controlled town, take down as many targets as possible, and turn the area into a sink for enemy reinforcements, creating an opportunity for your allies to turn the tide. Freaking Battle of Poisson, 550 years ago. 500 years ago, whatever that was. Colorized. Yes, the Battle for Poisson. We even get the Poisson music. There's 7. Okay. So, I need to sniper glorp that guy from somewhere. So, you're definitely number 1 and you're number 2. Oh, never mind. Okay, I retract my... Can I retract? There we go. Forgot there's several angles. Okay. I still can't... Oh, I can now. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I think that's a good plan. Can I sniper glorp? That's his sightline? Surely this is fine, right? That is not where I aimed. That is not where I am. That is so rigged. You're telling me I can't shoot that? Okay, fine then. Whatever. Can I get double ring? Yes, I can. And there we go. Alright, W. There we go. Get all my rewards. Ooh, gun. As a furnishing. Whole time? After the dialogue here. See, I knew this was gonna happen. So, we have a deal? We have a deal.
Deal? What deal? Did Paimon miss out something important?
The formal phrasing will be confirming the signature on the memorandum. The joint training memorandum on improving shooter effectiveness. Yeah, it was effectiveness. Deal. Yep, deal. On reflection, recruiting Miss Chaska to the Special Patrol would mean an incalculable loss of her talent for a homeland of Natlan, not the wisest move. Hence, the Special Patrol's clockwork stable functioning would be unimaginable without Captain Shevkot's daily command and coordination. Without her, Fontaine would run into no shortage of trouble. To achieve our objective, we need an unprecedented form of cooperation.
What is this astonishingly... what is this astonishing telepathy going on?
The two experts' minds have lined up. They found a plan that works for both of them. In short, after consulting with Captain Chefkes, we decided to start a long-term study exchange of representatives within 3 months. This plan can strengthen our cooperation between the Special Patrol, the Flower for the Clan, and the Knights of Favonius, while keeping the burden as low as possible.
In the literal sense of those words? You'll send people back and forth. Flower for the Clan warriors stay in Fontaine for a stretch, and Special Patrol fighters head off to Natlan.
Exactly, though in practice it's not as simple as letting people from each side go live in the other country. The selection of representatives, the lodging, the daily curriculum, the simulation training, and live draw test schedules, the budget arrangements, every detail needs systematic planning. And we'll focus on the weak spots, addressing each of his own, each with his own specific remedy. For instance, the Natlanese warriors didn't pay much attention to the formation theory, and the Fontaine shooters have almost no life experience with movement against movement marksmanship. So we'll have the Natlanese warrior work in disciplined squad level units, and we'll have the Kukusorgs grab the Special Patrol shooters by the shoulders, fly them low, and have them shoot at intercepting targets.
That sounds way too strict.
If you can pull it off, the result will be tremendous. Target training of weak points is the most effective method, after all. Many of the planned courses also rely on excellent equipment from our Mondstadt allies. Representatives from the Knights of Favonius are essential, and any results from the program should be shared with them. Captain Chefres, that is most thoughtful of you. Once again, I thanked for your generous offer. In Israel, the observation grenades and the suitment of equipment all performed normally. We will continue to regular deliveries of the existing procurement contract. As for sending representatives for study, please let me convey this back to our headquarters, so that the officers can issue a formal reply. I'll provide you with a formal written documentation. I'll be waiting for good news from you. And to close, the topic should return to our ballistic wargame. Captain Chevreuse is uncommonly pleased with this round's result, after all. Yes, with your remarkable control group performance to compare against, Traveler, our final piece of the puzzle is finally in place. This draw has produced a wealth of ballistic planning thinking samples, covering shooters of every skill level. Enough to substantially improve the original musket marksmanship textbooks and even the instructor manuals for shooter training. Efficiency should be raised several-fold. Feel free to call me for the next war game. I'd be glad to take part in another exercise like this one. That's just what I was waiting to hear. Rest assured, I'll send you a letter the moment the time comes. With the marksmanship talent you're showing, you ought to be sitting on the test setter's side of the table next time.
Helping our friends in Mondstadt, Fontaine, and Notland, I'll get stronger is the best feeling there is. If one day Paimon hears that the books we helped put together produced an amazing warrior, and that warrior drove off the monsters with a few quick shots, keeping everybody safe, that feeling would just be just as good as hearing the bad guys off our souls, proud and grounded all at once.
Okay, do I talk to these guys first, or do I pull first? I low-key want to talk to these guys first, just so that I can, like, finish the segment. I low-key want to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send the 2 polls I have right now. If I guess Sandrone, and if not, I talk to these guys, I will keep polling. So this is our first one, soft biddy, 76. Alright, it was purple. Lion's Roar, because to go with the cutscene I got earlier. 77. Alright, we're talking to these NPCs. It's gonna be quick, trust. Chaska. As for the candidates, we'll send to Fontaine for the long-term exchange. My top picks are Junon and Inganak. The 2 of them coming together should work out quite well. See, it's quick, trust. Captain, are you serious about what you just said? Keep listening for a bit. I'll have to be carried through the air by Kugosaurus, too. That's right. And they'll have to practice handling the muskets up there, shooting at ground targets at high speed. That's right. Then, is there a race involved? There is. I'm in. Honestly, without a race, I'll be in. Money's never the issue. The dignity of a special patrol officer is. If the Flower Feather Clan's riders can do it, I'm not about to admit defeat. Honestly, I knew you'd accept even without the raise, but I don't want to shortchange anyone on the team, so beyond the raise, there will be a series of supplementary insurance arrangements and stipends as well. To make sure you got the stamina to handle harsher combat conditions, I'll be adding targeted physical conditioning training as well. Let's start with a 100,000 pace weighted run. I'll run my best. Likely in midair really does take it out of you, doesn't it? So for this 100,000 pace run, I'll carry 50 units of weight. I was going to say 35 units, but since you're volunteering 50, the Letelier can run the same standard. We'll see whether the others can take it after that. Cooked. Okay, the Melodyne's already gone. Alright, Hedwig and Koch. Almost done for the day. Fancy a couple of drinks at the Rusty Rudder over there? Drinks? You're paying out of your own pocket, son. I'm not approving a single more of it. Oh good, we'll cover ourselves and bring a few good bottles back to Horokton, Ursula, and Gunther. Oh, and Captain Kaya, the Grandmaster, too. Count me out. Regardless, I've got to organize the records from this war game properly, and the range company has to leave someone behind to help me. And there's special patrols written documentation for the Grandmaster, and a steady exchange plan. We've gone and made another fine start to something without meaning to. Alright. That's the segment done. So, let's see, how many more polls do we have to sink into this banner? Because my Starglider is my Tariza fund, and it's currently sitting at 107 polls. And I'd rather this not take too much, so let's just do it one by one, right? So this is 78. Hopefully this will just be it. Hopefully this will be all that's required. Of course not. But we'll get on 79. I could do Fountain Exploration, but if I do that for 60 Primo Gems, this is gonna take like 30 minutes. Let me just double check. I do not have like a key or like a shrine I can just yeah, I do not have a key I can just shove in. I have 4 Oculi. That's not happening. This is supposed to be a short stream. I'm not doing that. I can try to get Hydra Sigils, but I don't think I'm getting pulls on the next level, so... You know what, let's just take a brief look over the Fontaine Lucy, right? If the next level is pulls, I'll be going for that. If not, I would just, I'll just spend the Star Glitter in the bag. I'm not gonna regret using like 3 pulls off my Teresa reserve. No. And we're not particularly close, so yeah, no. Do we have Saturn pulls? I guess we will have Saturn pulls once we get Sandrone. You know what? We should go back to the Winglet. We're on what, 77 right now, I think? Right? 78. No, 78. We're on 78. We're on 78. Have I? Yeah, I've not done the 79 CS. Alright. Showing her office. Peep this. 79. That lagged. That lagged. There we go. W.
我讨厌做自我介绍，该认识我的自然会认识，不需要认识的，我何必去费这力气？不过，好吧，出于淑女的礼仪，我就只说一次，好好看清楚了。在你面前，
I'm just gonna have like a pretty rough build on her. I'll be building her once Stellar Swirl comes out like fully. Because I do not in fact have Yai Miko. Also, I believe I'm now once again above 10 million Mora. Apparently she's Dasha with Stellar Swirl. That is because we don't have a dedicated off-field Stellar Swirl support yet. And that's probably a matter of time. Right, like, I'm just betting that eventually we're gonna get a good off-field Stellar Swirl unit, and that's going to balance it right. Because, yeah, of course she's not good with Stellar Swirl, because, like, the only character that's built for Stellar Swirl is freaking Yume Mizuki, and Yume Mizuki is going to be on-field. So, yeah. For now, I'll just be running, like, official TCA Scofier. Yeah, it's a long-term investment. There we go.
我们收到了一封邀请函。
Oh.
看这信封的样子，哦，是桑德
We're
勒
gonna check that out in a moment.
好像是邀请我们去参加茶会呢。哎，你别说，我还挺期待的，一起去看看吧。
Let's just swap the team order. This is going to be our Sandrone team. And good thing I pulled the Moika Sig, because then I can just put her on Mailed Flower. There we go. Now let's level her, which means we're gonna dip right back below 10 mil. Good thing, again, the goal by the end of this patch is for me to have 6 million Mora. So I'm still way above target, so I should be fine for now. Oh, I keep... It always takes a second for the dialogue to play, so I'm actually skipping them. Alright. Dialogue, go.
进程良好。
That's all you have to say, okay. Oh, frick. Okay, let's go grab 10 of these. Should probably put Claren in the team so I can not feel like I'm dying of cringe, but I think I do remember where these guys are because I helped a few friends gather these. There we go. These guys are two behind me, right? Are they? Yeah, they're behind me. One here. I think there's some beneath the sledge here, if I remember correctly. Nope, wrong building. W. Alright, maybe I do need the Clarend. Did I clip into the freaking wall? Okay. That's a local legend, so let's not go near that. Is this it? Nope, that's not. Nope, that's not it. Is it this way? Oh, it's this way. Okay. Again, these little bugs are actually so annoying. Think there's something over here? Nope, that's Marcult. Alright, we're bringing out the Clarend. You can smell me. What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, this is like far down, isn't it? The world may never know. Damn. Oh. Okay, the wing Loki kind of fits. And to be fair, I don't have such Naya wings, but like we're switching because the way I'm doing it, it's gonna be. How's the Genshin going? I just pulled Sandrone, and as a result, I now have to farm these horrid thingamajigs. Let me just put her on the training guide real quick. There we go. Yeah, 2 more. Those are not unlocked, so let's not go there. These ones are. Haven't even started farming her, and you do it, so yeah, it's... I didn't pre-farm because I wasn't sure whether I'm gonna actually going to fully pull for her. I decided to do it in the end, so I should have pre-farmed. Ah yes, the good old symbol of not having explored an area. I really should do that. You're an Arlecchino main? Respect for that, I suppose. There we go, and there's a thing. Is it up? It's up, isn't it? Oh my god. Or is it down? It's down. Okay, thank god it's down. C6R2, holy. Wait, was it down? That's a Uzia block, that's not a thing. Oh, it's right here. Oh, there we go. Ascend that, and I don't have the boss materials to ascend her another time, so it doesn't matter. Alright, we got the weapon figured out. Let's get our 3 standard pulls. Artifacts, I kind of didn't really farm the artifact seriously because I'm kind of gambling on Stellar Swirl, but I do have some decent pieces. I can just put her on, I suppose. Sand's a little cooked, so maybe we have something else here that's maybe not. This is good. Both of these are good. We'll see which stat I need more in the end. But let's see, without a set filter? Oh yeah, I have this Sans I can just use on her right now. So I guess we're running this goblet. Let's just level these pieces, because I think I have the resources to do so. Surely this is all gonna roll crit, right? Crit. Okay, ER. That's fine. It's gonna go... Okay, that's... Right. Right, so that's how it's gonna be. Okay, this is looking a bit better. Yeah, this is looking a bit better, isn't it? Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. 58 EM, 27 CV. Okay, see? Perfectly balanced. I get cooked on the feather, but then the circular rewards me. Okay. Sure, let's just have this for now. Again, the build's not going to be the best, but it just has to be functional. How's the crit ratio looking? 49.7. This set gives 16 crit rate. Okay. The crit is looking a bit low, but this is just, again, it has to be functional, and that's all I'm looking for. Ooh. Yikes. This is a quote-unquote functional build. And we just have to level this. Okay, let's level everything to 2, because I just like doing that to begin with. 3, 4, 5, 6. Like triple sixing, even though I know the skill is very useless, but bear with me here. Okay, tomorrow I have to farm for our talents. Reminder to self. Let's see here. All right. See how far we can send this. Okay, 866. Pretty good. Okay. I can get used to this playstyle. Oh yeah, she can just do this and just glorp around. Do I dare try out in Stygian at this stage? I mean, I don't even have a Yai, so... We'll see. So what would this be? Sandrone? Official. And then Titi and Escoffier, something like this. I mean, my characters are incredibly unbuilt, but we'll see. Don't have energy for okay, that's fine.
擦肩于性，以断罪之名，歇一歇，跟上，歇一歇，顶之压，低温处理，哼。 扭转不息，餐前甜点，跟上，无聊。
一如小姐所。
去，听诏，宣此告命。冷冻时间。 歇一歇，扭转不息，低温处理，无聊，歇一歇。
That's actually surprisingly close for how poor the build is. That's crazy. I don't even have Yai. What? That's kind of wild. Okay. What if I put Fish on Fav? Okay.
去，冷冻时间。歇一歇。无聊。演算开始。
至夜幻。
歇一歇。 无聊，察奸于性，以断罪之。餐前甜点，哼，跟上。嘿，提，黑之翼。
I think the rotation's going a bit too quickly to the point where I'm missing a beam on the first charge attack of every rotation. Maybe I TC ult.
真名，渡恶真君。跟上，歇一歇。 察奸于性，至夜幻象。去，冷冻时间。 跟上。
Maybe if I can get that extra beam in every single time, then I can beat this thing, maybe?
演算开始。
一如
But this seems so doable despite the fact that my build is so trash. Which is low-key kind of impressive.
餐前甜点。跟上。无聊。可笑。黑之翼，月。真品呈现。歇一歇。条件余性。听诏，宣词告。冷冻时间。无聊。
日夜唤醒，
哎，快，低温处理。可笑。哼。歇一歇。哼。演算开始。现身吧！生生不绝，日间仙法开匣。餐前甜点。条件余性。顶之压。提。低温处理。无聊。
It's probably not doable today because the build just sucks so much, but this is 100% doable. If my characters are just a bit more built. And by characters, I mean Sandrone. Huh. Is it better if I have Tidal Shadow? Let's see. I doubt it. But then again, my build does have a decent amount of EM, so never know.
“冷冻时间。哼，歇一歇。哼，演算开始。
一如小姐，
提餐前甜点。无聊。哼。条件余性，扭转不息，真名，渡恶真君，现身吧！歇一歇。无聊。演算开始。
日夜唤醒。
提低温处理。日间仙法开。歇一歇。无聊。条件余性。
一如小姐。
哈，真名，渡恶真君。冷冻时间。跟上。 断罪去，餐前甜点。无聊，歇一歇。
Huh. Feels a little bit closer.
扭转不息。
Wait, I need to battle official. Forgot.
去。跟上。无聊。演算开始。黑之翼，起。跟上。歇一歇。调节余性。生生不绝，听诏，宣此告密。冷冻时间。无聊。演算开始。起。日间，仙法开，低温处理。
至夜唤醒。
可笑，跟上。影之压，扭转不息。冷冻时间。真名，渡恶真。歇一歇。无聊。调节余性。
至夜唤醒。
去。低温处理。听诏，宣此告。跟上。
Okay. Just one more run for the night, or like one more idea for the night. I am trying to cook.
扭转不息。餐前甜点，现身吧。歇一歇。跟上。演算开始。
一如小。
冷冻时间。歇一歇。调节余性。起。日间，仙法开匣。低温处理。跟上。可笑。黑之翼，生生不绝。冷冻时。哼。歇一歇。跟上。演算开始。以断罪之名，扭转不息。真名，渡恶真君。无聊。可笑。至夜幻象，生生不绝呀。餐前甜点。日间，仙法开。哼。跟上。演算开始。歇一歇。
至夜幻现。
低温处理。
Yeah, I don't know. The two charge attacks and ults seems to work about similarly. Probably just a case of once I get Sandrone better built, she'll work better. Because, like, this is our build right now. It's not looking that pretty. Right, we're missing... Let me just double check. Nothing here gives crit rate, right? No, nothing in here does. So it's just a set that gives her 16%. Yeah, I do not have enough crit rate. Because that would be what? 66%? Yeah. Does that mean I should be running a crit rate circle? I mean, it's doubt. Okay. I doubt it's gonna roll better than this, though. I mean, might as well try. Okay, I was not familiar with my Circle Lux game. Okay, let's try this then. It's now, but like the problem is now the crit ratio is tilted the other way. But let's give this a try. Who knows? Maybe this just magically works. Actually, hold up. Let me change the team order a little bit. There we go.
月，餐前甜点，现身吧！无聊，歇一歇。
Got cooked.
提，以断罪之。跟上。条件余性，生生不绝。日夜换线。无聊，可笑。真名，渡恶真君月，低温处理，顶之压。条件余性，流转不息。冷冻时间，现身吧，奥兹，跟上。歇一歇。演算开始。听诏，宣词高，低温处理，黑之翼。哼，无聊。可笑。冷冻时间，以断罪。日间，仙法开。哼，有来有回也很正常。跟上。无聊。条件余性。
Close. Just try one more time, just to be extra sure that I can't luck this out.
月，低温处理。 演算开始。
I swear I missed a beam. I'm saying I'm too overzealous on switching out of the charge attack too early.
扭转不已，现身吧！啊哼歇一歇。哼，可笑。生生不绝，餐前甜点。日夜换线，无聊。跟上。无聊。演算开始。扭转不已，听照，宣词高糟了。低温处理。
一如小姐所。
歇一歇，跟上。提，冷冻时间，以断罪之名。歇一歇，跟上。歇一歇，哼，可笑。御剑。 仙法开匣，扭转，餐前甜，顶之压，哼，无聊，哼，演算开始，提，听照，宣词高，冷冻时间。
Maybe I actually built TT for DPS. Maybe.
跟上，歇一歇。
But yeah, okay, this is definitely just a level Sandrone to like level 90, and then all the problem we solved, like kind of perspective. But yeah, okay, let's do the 3 standard pulls. And you know what, just because you never know, let's just send a singular pull into here. For a second I thought I was turning gold, and I would have freaked out. But at least we got 2 of our 5 star glitter back with that. I probably have like about like 40 pity here. Because I definitely pulled on, yeah, I pulled a bit, like there's 29 pity here, and I definitely had about 10 pulls before that. So, definitely have 40 pity in there, like somewhere. So I could try to 4 Yai, but like I just don't think that's necessary. Especially because I already did the, I got my con already. So it would take me 2 patches to get Yai C1 anyways, and that just feels like a bit too long of a payoff. But, yeah. W. Oh, whoops. Okay, before I call it quits, I just want to check something, alright? Give me a quick moment. Hold up. Okay, yeah, you can just do this. It's like Farina, but with more key presses. Right, for Farina, you press a key once every like 20 seconds. Here you press it once every like 6 seconds. See if I can make it to the island.
无聊，
Probably can. As long as I don't, like, cook myself.
跟上。
Let's see.
歇一歇，
This is still much, much, much slower than the Moika TC strat, but it's more elegant, I suppose.
无聊，
And I believe this is faster than Farina. Just with more key presses, that's all.
歇一歇，跟上。
Okay, and what if I just don't let go? How far can I go? Oh, okay, I can let her naturally step off the thing and still have enough time to, like, press. But if I do a keyboard input, then it's cooked. Okay, I
跟
see.
上，
So I can, like, adjust however I want, but then once she's about to step off, I need to let her do that, and then skill, and then I can keyboard input again. Okay. The only thing is, whenever she steps off the chair, you can't do a directional input.
无聊，
But, okay. That's cool. I'm here to collect all the crabs. There's a rune guard here somewhere, no? No, let's try to find that rune guard. I don't know where that rune guard is supposed to be, but I know there's a rune guard. Somewhere here. Is that it? Oh, yep, that's it. Okay. Sure, let's collect all the crab first. Alright, has all the crabs been collected, more or less? Uh oh.
给我等着！
Oh, we're out of Denari.
断
Okay,
罪
let's
制，
craft that
刚
on
刚不
screen.
绝。
Okay, well, I didn't realize I'm still at Cloran here, so that's fine.
歇一歇，
Okay, yeah, that was not an issue at all. Oh look, there's the Pulsar field. Okay, that one easy enough, I suppose. Which, to be fair, right, if this team struggled against the Ruin Guard, I'd be extremely concerned. Alright, so there's a few more things to check out. Okay, let me try to remember what all of these are. What was I gonna do right after this? I forgot. Well, if I forgot, that must not have been important. Let's go talk to Catherine then. Oh, there's this as well. A lady's invitation. Read the invited letter. The invitation letter. Oh my god. You receive a tea party invitation letter from Sandrone. Note, it is recommended that you complete Sunny Summer Fontanale for the best experience. Well, we have done that. Sandrone's portable tea table. A portable tea table gifted to you by Sandrone. Easy to carry and store, even fitted with a levitation device. With this, you can enjoy a leisurely tea party almost anywhere. That's the most Sandrone thing ever. Sandrone's tea party invitation letter. A tea party invitation letter sent by Sandrone. The invitation is delicately patterned with exquisite handwriting. Is this what one calls a lady's elegance? Okay, yeah, okay, I remember what I was gonna do. But it's fine. Read the invitation letter. Hold up. What does the quest say? Okay, yeah, that's just what that says. To Traveler.
How have you been? I happen to have some free time, so I'd love to invite you and Paimon to my tea party. I'll prepare the tea and pastries. Just come by and join me for a chat.
Go to the agreed upon location to take part in Sandrone's tea party. Okay, we are having a tea party in the middle of nowhere. Next to, I think this is, what is this on called? The Clementine line or something? It's been too long since I did Navia story quest. It's been too long. Oh yeah, I was also gonna cook food. That was what I was gonna do. Okay, there's a few more things we have to get through today, and then I will call it. There's the skill feed.
刀具和餐叉，准备就绪。
Surely with 7.0, we're gonna get more team slots, right? They usually add more team slots on the .0 patches, so... Because with this Sandrone team, I'm now officially on 20 out of 20. Oh, there she is. Yo, what's up?
你们来了。
Yep, here we are. In fact,
你好
here.
三多念。
Thanks for the invitation. Hope we didn't keep you waiting.
咦，你信里不是说要开茶会吗？怎么这里什么都没有？你该不会没准备好茶点吧？哼，笑话，你还真是小看我了。喂，这桌子是怎么突然变出来的？
Girl is a stop her mod.
哼哼，厉害吧？这是我新研制的便携式茶桌，它不仅方便携带，易于收纳，甚至还加装了和法杰欧一样的悬浮装置。
Damn.
更厉害的是，算了，我就不自夸了，搞得像我在推销一样。你们自己感受吧。
All right.
来，这是我准备的茶和点心。
I'll help myself then.
真好吃！你手艺果然很好。
W Sandrone.
那是当然。不过，你怎么会想到要做这么一个装置呀？当然是为了和朋友们在任何地方都能度过一段愉快的茶会时光啊。
W convenience.
之前我也说过，留住珍贵之物的方法，并不只有坚守你已有的东西。现在的我变得想多出去走，多去见见朋友们了。
Let's go. She's touching grass more.
但让收到邀请的人准备茶点、收拾茶桌，未免太不符合淑女的礼仪。
Right.
嘿，我倒是觉得朋友们不会在意啦。
True.
我在意，而且这种简单的发明对我来说也不费力。看你们这么喜欢，干脆就送你们一个好了。
Oh. Yo.
这怎么行？没什么不行的，说了我很会做这些东西。
All right. W Sandrone. W creation. Wait, I just realized this thing it's the same as Sandrone's little like key thingamajig. Like the plate has Sandrone's key spinning as well. That's cute. In that case, thank you very
别
much.
客气，你们签灵节的时候也帮了我不少忙，就当是淑女的回礼吧。
Nice. Okay. Open your inventory and equip Sandrone's portable table to the gadget menu, then press the Tea Party Notes button to start a tea party. Note for the best experience, it's highly recommended that you complete our Quest Song of the Welcome Moon Act 10 of Myriad Past Flux and Dissolution, as well as Sunny Summer Fontanalia before unlocking the Tea Party's storyline. Okay, so just basically do everything right up before Sejaniah, which we have done. In the Tea Party Notes screen, you can select the character you wish to invite to your tea party and send them an invitation. After selecting an invitation to a character, follow the prompts and head to the suitable location. Then simply place a gadget, Sandrone's portable tea table, and have Sandrone take her seat to start the tea party. Okay. Find the location that fits the... Oh, yeah, of course, this is... Yeah, okay, yeah. Classic. Well, of course, this is an example. Find the location that fits the quest description inside the yellow circle indicated to place a tea table after Sandrone take her seat. Okay, yeah. You can revisit completed tea parties and tea party notes. W. Okay, let's put you here. We're gonna take a look at the notes in a bit. So, first of all, we ran out of the Tatsagu for our NRE, so we need to remake some. Luckily, since the last time I made the 1,444 Tatsagu last time, I've been passively buying the ingredients, so we can now make another huge batch. And we shouldn't run out for like probably around half a year. So it should be here. Tatsagu. There we go. As you can see, we got 4,000 of each. So, let's see how much we can get. There's our first 100. There's our second 100. There's our third 100. Fourth 100. Only 8. Damn. Fifth 100. 600. 700. 800. Only 7, jeez. 900. 1000, so this is 1,000 now. 1100. Again, only 7, jeez. That's 12% right there. It does say that, 1,200. So the expected value should be 11 and 12, which we're seeing plenty of. 1,300. Only 8. Okay, we're getting just bad luck. And we have 53 remainder. So now we have 1488 Tatsagu. So this should, again, set us up for at least 4 months. I do like to spam the NRE sometimes, but even I should take a while to go through all of this. There we go, 1488. Alright, next up, before the tea parties, whoops, I accidentally clicked the button I shouldn't have. One more thing, because we need to go to the winglet. And unfortunately, I don't think the wing... Okay, is the winglet gonna disappear this patch, after this patch? I hope not, but it might, so we need to get this. Alright. Sandrone, you know what to do. Okay, we need to go a bit... Walking up there is going to take 3 trillion years, so let's just... There we go. Oh. Oh, cinema. Again, I think I was so... Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting, but... During the stream where I did the quest, like, I think at this point I was a little, like, tired and zoned out. To a point where I didn't even, like, think about the fact that, like... Look at the hand animations. It's a correctly... Like, it's an accurate piano animation. Do you know how freaking hard it is? This entire sequence is Hoyo flexing. Do you know how hard it is? Oh. Aw. To correctly animate playing the piano. Because again, right, like it didn't occur to me during the quest, but like, yeah, no, this is just fully accurate piano playing. And like, it looks so smooth. Oh, shut up now. God, it's so good. Round of applause. It's so peak. Alright. Tea party time. Tea party notes. Complete all tea party invitations. There's 16 of them. Okay, Sandrone's tea party. What a perfect day to meet some friends. Who should I invite to the tea party?
邀请谁好呢?
Oh, actual voice line. Okay, so we got the Harbingers here. Albedo, Silali, Navia, Nefer, Linny, Laoma, Nevalette, Farina, and Wanderer. Oh! That's Marianne. I thought it was a lock on getting Colombina. But you piqued my interest. Okay. I don't know how often we can do this, but next time we're definitely doing Colombina. But I absolutely have to see this. Like, I 100% have to see this. Anne and Marianne.
Marianne? Is it really her? It seems she recognized me from a Fontanalia Festival poster.
I should go and meet her. Okay. Aw, look at that! The little chibi picture, how adorable it is. And Marianne and Marionette. Who is fully aware of the wordplay. Go to the hidden dwelling to start the tea party. Go to the hidden dwelling. Place your tea table and have Sandrone take a seat, then prepare to enjoy some tea with a guest. Alright, we're going to Anapausis, right? Has to be. Yup. Wait. No! We're going to Alankietan's house. Hello? Absolute Cinema? We already have a table here, but sure, we can get our own table somewhere. We can just have our own table, like, here. Yeah, I'd be too.
我和阿兰当时真的都认为你已经不存在于这个世上了。要是我们早些苏醒的话，说不定还能去同阿兰和你见面。但这就是命运吧。玛丽安小姐。但命运也自有它的妙处。谁能想到我和安在旅行时会看到印着桑多涅小姐画像的阴影海报呢？
Right.
所以你们才想办法联系的我。正是这样。啊，真是令人怀念的咖啡香气。也谢谢你邀请我们到这里来参加。
Right, they would both know the smell of Alan's coffee. Aww.
花园布置的优雅华美，非常符合淑女的品味。这里是我和阿兰曾经的家，打理的漂亮些也是应该的。你看，这就比老哥强多了。阿兰从来都不会去布置房间，也应付不来漂亮的东西。是啊，雷内也一样。会认真布置房间、认真准备茶会的，应该只有我和雅各布了。从小就是这样吗？我一直以为是上了岁数的缘故。从小就是这样，虽然头脑很聪明，但别的方面总是笨笨的。
I mean, yeah, book smart doesn't mean able to set up a tea party.
说不定也是因为这个原因，他才成为了我们之中唯一一个选择真实的痛苦，而不是虚幻美梦的人。我倒觉得他没有遗憾。因为那就是他作为勇者的愿望吧。遗憾的是我们，他的愿望本不该如此孤独。那你呢，桑多涅小姐？你有什么愿望吗？你和阿兰问的问题真是一模一样。
Yep, I mean, they are related. Also, can I just say, Marianne is a lot more put together than when we met her, basically, of course, throughout the entire, Narcissus and Christ quest, but even by the end. So, yeah, character progression, I guess? Development? Right? After a couple years, she's a lot more composed. And seems a lot more, clear. Has a lot more clarity.
看来老哥真的成长了不少呢。他从前绝对说不出这种话。愿望这个词实在是太虚无了。想要什么就能有什么吗？哼，那这世上也不会有这么多讨厌的事了。
True.
我正在做我想做的事，我认为正确的事。我不知道这个算不算愿望，但我很开心。
I mean, doing what you believe is right? I mean, yeah, that's...
这是一件很了不起的事，我很羡慕。
Yeah, that is a wonderful thing.
那你会埋怨阿兰吗？因为他照着玛丽安的模样创造了你。从来不会，他一直都说，我就是我。
Alan was very clear about that.
我应当选择自己的人生，我也的确这么做了。 无论是故事还是茶点，只要是你满意的选择，就是最正确的选择。桑多涅。
I mean, technically, if you want to like plot out the genealogy of this, Machian is Sandrone's aunt. No, like if you want to like really plot out the family tree, which is kind of a bit
所以现在就让我们
interesting if you think
享用
about
你精心准
it.
备的茶点吧。
Enjoy tea time. Optional. Sandrone seems to have something to say to the tea party companion. Okay, we're definitely gonna say that. Go to the hidden dwelling, place your tea table, and have Sandrone take a seat, and prepare to enjoy the tea with the guests. Alright,
平
Maria.
静的日子真好啊。
Let's sit like this for a little while longer. Seems to have something to say to the party companion.
平静的日子真好啊。
Yeah, let's sit down again, maybe.
平静的日子真好啊。
What am I supposed to do here? Sandrone seems to have something to say to the tea party companion. What if we just keep sitting here? I'm supposed to be doing something, right? I mean, don't mind if I just like, you know. I think it's time I started clearing
已
up.
经这个点了吗？那我们以后也多聚聚吧，桑多涅小姐。
What? What am I supposed to do? Huh? Hold up. Can I... what? I don't get it. I don't... what? What am I supposed to have done? Haha, I ended up learning quite a bit about Lan's childhood. As for Marianne, you can tell she was an optimistic, a lively girl. If only Lan could see all of this. You're saying I can redo this, right? I am actually so confused. What am I supposed to have done there? Hello? You can't just like go like, oh, you optional, and then it just never like. And then I try to talk to them, and nothing ever happens. Like what? I'm getting rage baited. I'm getting rage baited. I'm getting rage baited. I'm actually getting rage baited. What? What am I supposed to have done? I really don't get it. Huh. I just can't do this anymore. I just lost interaction forever. Okay, no. I'm searching. I am searching this up. I am refusing to let this one go. Wait, is there nothing? Wait, there isn't anything. So there isn't anything. I'm getting gaslit. Absolutely gaslit. Okay, that actually just rage baited me. The optional thing just rage baited me. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, whatever. I didn't miss anything, so I'm no longer mad. Okay. Yeah. If there was any optional thing I missed out in any Narcissus Christ related dialogue, especially with Sandrone and Marianne, I will be crashing the fuck out. But seems like we didn't, so all is good. Alright, well, is that all for today? We did actually end up being live for more than 2 hours. I mean, it's starting to be bright out. Yeah, it's bright out already. Sunrise about to happen. But, you know what? While we're here, we might as well just chill inside of, chill inside of her and Alan's house for a bit. Apollonia. But yeah. Well, it was a good stream today. We, let's go through what we did. So, we started off by doing a few polls. That didn't go anywhere, whatever. And then we did the event, which was pretty fun. The actual gameplay was pretty short, but it was fun. I liked it. I like that type of puzzle gameplay. Again, would have enjoyed a few more stages, but I had fun. And then, yeah, we just pulled Sandrone, and then we tried her out in Stygian a little bit, and we actually got surprisingly close given how horrible a build I have. I don't even have Yai, so, like, yeah. And, we did her tea party stuff, had a tea party with her, and then she had a tea party with Marianne. It was nice. We saw her playing the piano. Again, Hoyo just flexing their animation budget. Actually insane. And, yeah, what else? What else? I'm missing something. Oh yeah, we cooked like the 1488 Tasaku. That was fun. That was fun. But yeah, no. W. Oh yeah, we haven't talked to Catherine. Let's go talk to Catherine to close this one out. And also, okay, since we have Resin again, one last fight against a Watcher. And then I'm gonna end stream.
欢迎来到冒险家协会，木偶大人，有什么我能为您做的吗？
Look at that special treatment, which fair enough.
你已经领取过今天的奖励了，希望你明天也能继续成绩。
Unfortunately, I already did the commissions for today for the primos.
欢迎来到冒险。
But I think you're supposed to be able to earn tea snacks, so yeah.
再见，感谢您对协会做出的贡献，木偶大人。
Damn. Crazy. But, yeah. Unless, like, I don't know, I can scramble together, like, 60 primos right now. And get Yai, I think this is just as good as my Sandrone is gonna get. And I don't think Yai's gonna get rerun in the hot minute. So, hopefully the Stellar Sorrow Gambit pays off, right? Please, Visna, I need you. Visna, save the Stellar Sorrow archetype. Please, Vizna. But, yeah, no. Let's try the Watcher, and... Oh yeah, I need to grab these bugs off stream. But that's... I'm gonna do that off stream. I don't feel like grabbing these on stream. Alright. Nihilita, show yourself.
提，餐前甜点，现身吧，奥！无聊，给我等着！哼！
记录，必将审视。
想死吗？哼，可笑！扭转不已，冷冻时间如雪焰般震炽，日夜幻现。登上。
Last thing is, if you get interrupted, you can just go back to charge attacking. It's better than number 11 in that regard.
远算30秒。
There we go. Alrighty. Yep. Alright. So, you know what? I'm gonna start collecting bugs while I do the outro. So the plan ahead is, like I said, on either Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna go live on Sandrone once again to do the Fate collab event, which is coming out about then. And that's going to be nice, pretty fun, and before then there might be a Genshin or Sandrone stream. I'm not exactly sure. There will be 2 more Sandrone streams, right? There'll be the face stream for Sandrone, and 1 more after that. Give me a quick moment here.
如你所要。
So there'll be 2 more Sandrone streams, and that Sandrone stream can happen. Hold up. The Sandrone stream can happen either before or after the
日夜幻。
生生不绝。
like the extra Sandrone stream will happen either can happen before or after the face stream. It was just me doing like stuff like finishing up the Apoc Shadow and doing currency wars and all that. And so it's not going to be anything huge. And if I do a Sandrone stream before the face stream, that means there probably wouldn't be a Genshin stream at all this week. And basically, if I don't do a Genshin stream before the face stream, there probably just isn't going to be a Genshin stream this week. And I'll probably just do some Genshin stuff next week. So, but there'll be more stuff to do.
无聊。
Oh, frick. Give me a moment here. So, yeah. I still have that, like, huge, DPS dummy stream I have planned. where before Centennial happens, I will take all the archetypes, team archetypes I have on my account. And kind of run through them all, at least once, in the DPS dummy to see where all the teams on my account roughly lines up before I go to Centennial. Because I do have that spreadsheet from the Chevy Yamawika streams. That can work as a foundation. So that's gonna either happen this week, but more likely than not next week. Yeah, there'll be Star Wars stream on Friday or Saturday, maybe one before then, maybe one after then, as well. And, yeah, so there'll be a bunch more Star Wars stuff coming, out for a while. That's just how the patch cycle goes, right? Star Wars gets content for, like, Star Wars gets content for, like, the first 2 weeks of the patch, and then it just completely dry after, and that's when I pad things up with Genshin content as well. I say that as if Star Wars is my main game. No, Genshin is my main game. But Star Wars has more of a noticeable, like, spike in content. So yeah, there'll be a bit more Star Wars content this week. 2 more streams of Star Wars, and then I'll pivot back to Genshin and get ready for Stechnaya, and it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'll be excited to see you in the Star Wars streams, if you're interested in that. On Friday, or maybe even before then. Friday, Saturday, or before then. And if you're just here for the Genshin stuff, I hope that I will either see you this week or next week, back for more just miscellaneous stuff, right? I think all of the, like, the very, the special stuff, like, for the lack of a better term, like, all the new stuff that's exclusive for this patch, I think have basically been exhausted. There might still be one more event, I'm not sure. But I think we are now basically out of new content for the patch. So we're just going to revisit some old stuff and, like, do the DPS dummy and make kind of like our own content before Stechnaya drops, and it's going to be goated. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking for. I think there's one of these around here, right? Yep, there is. Yoink. So, yeah. Hope you have a wonderful... So that's a plan going forward, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whoever you are, wherever, and whenever you are. And, yeah, I hope to catch you in either of the games soon. And, you know, I hope you have a wonderful time, and take good care until then, right? Drink water, have good rest, have good food, enjoy life, and, yeah, I'll see you later this week. Goodbye. Au revoir.